Like, make sure you subscribe to KC Trippin's TV YouTube channel, man. Yeah, right. Like Scoob.
Gotta let a nigga know. Fuck with the guy in a fine case of Trippin' TV. Me and Key Dark City, hot to the moon. You niggas been sleep on me too long. Rockin' this V-long. Yo, bitch like the way how I'm dressed. Got the babyMoM underneath, she hate me up. Stress off in the scats, it's me and my niggas. Back to the money, we ain't doing no talk. Remember days I broke, I ain't really had shit. Up all night, tryna come up off a lead. I don't fuck a bougie hoe, cause them hoes be picky. Me and Key Darcy been steppin' on shit. I just pop 4 pills, now I'm back in my mode. Sippin' on the party.
Welcome back to KC Trippin TV, and I'm here back with another dope interview. You know what I'm saying? Today we got here
Lowkii, man. X3.
Okay, nice to meet you, Lowkii, man. How did you come up with that name? I fuck with that name, Lowkii. How did you come up with that name?
Man, I was just hanging with a bunch of homies and stuff, man, and they were just like throwing names and stuff at me. Just like T-Man, X3, Lowkii. But the name that kind of fit my style was Lowkii, because I try to keep a low-key profile. Outside of my music stuff, I don't really like to go out. I don't really fuck with a bunch of people. I just kind of stay to myself.
And Lowkii, you know, if I was you, I would probably choose the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I like to move low-key. Almost like moving in silence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people, like you were saying, you got a lot of people that like to go out, do this, do that, shine, flex, let people know they got this, they got that. But then you got people like us that are like, they kind of keep that stuff private. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that 100%. So when did you start rapping? I fuck with your music, bro. It sounds like you've been rapping for 10, 20 years, going crazy. But when did you start rapping, Brody?
Shit, I've been making music for like 4 years. But if it wasn't for my father growing up playing like Sean Keaston, Justin Bieber, T-Pain, Rihanna, Alicia Keys, I probably wouldn't be making music right now. But shit, man, I didn't start taking this shit seriously until like 2 years ago, when I dropped my song Break Up.
Okay, shout out to your father. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your father. So you started making music recently. You said 2 years ago when you came out with the song Break Up. What was it about that song that wanted you to start taking it more seriously?
Shit, I was making audio clips and shit on SoundCloud, and a couple of my homies and stuff was listening to it, and it was like, this shit's good, man. This shit's fire. You know, you have a good talent. You need to use it. So I was like, I bet. So I talked to my aunt about it. She was like, man, go for it, man. Put your heart into it. And I was just going through a breakup at the time, so I made a song Heartbreak. And I started going on like YouTube, and I was seeing people from my city going all out on videos and stuff. So I hit up this dude on Instagram called Kashan. You can look him up, King Kashan. I'd say if it wasn't for him doing my video for like hella cheap, because he knew me from school, and if it wasn't for my aunt like pushing me to like pursue my dreams, I probably wouldn't even drop the song Heartbreak. It was my first video, and to see like the love and the comments and just the overall support that I got from my peers, it was just crazy. When I posted it, instantly 1,000 likes. It's crazy. Over 150 shares. So,
and that's very dope. When you recorded that, you put it out, then you get the interactions, you get the engagement, you get to see what people think about it, and you see people fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I know that made you feel really, really good. So that made you to keep going. Also, shout out to your aunt. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to the videographer that charged you super cheap. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of this stuff don't come cheap, especially when it comes to videographer and stuff like that. So that was really dope of him. Okay, so how many songs do you have out right now?
Yeah, man. I have a lot of songs, man. I can't even tell you how much I have. I have Break Up. I have So Far So Close. I have Accused, Worth It Now. I have Sorry. I just dropped my song Sorry last night, and I'm about to drop the rest of the song called Without You at 12 a.m. on Halloween.
Okay, cool. So that's dope, bro. When you have so much songs you can't even count, that means you a true artist. You know what I'm saying? So I hear you drop the song. Your latest song is Sorry, right? So what's that one song? Like, say if we just met in person, right? And you be like, you make music. What's that first song you will want me to listen to?
Shit, if I had to pick one song, I probably would say Sorry. Because I was going through some stuff mentally, and I was going through some stuff emotionally, and me and my girl was on the same page. We was always arguing, always fighting, and I felt like I wasn't heard. She felt like she wasn't appreciated enough. So one thing led to another, and she ended up breaking up with me, and we went our separate ways for a little bit. And I made the mistake of getting with somebody else. And not to my knowledge, she thought that it was just going to be a break, that we was going to work on ourselves. But to see how fast I moved on, it made her feel like very underappreciated, and that the time that she put in didn't mean anything. So I got drunk one night, went to the studio, and just made a whole song about how sorry I was, and I actually performed that song in front of her to win her back. And the crazy part about it is she's in the video. Like, she's in the video.
Okay, so that one song, y'all heard it here first, to where you just met him and he'd be like, okay, I rap, this is the song I want you to check out, which is Sorry, you know, his most recent song. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. You know what I'm saying? So Lowkii, so as an artist, what experience that you could help other artists during relationships? How can they be an artist and be in a relationship at the same time? And how would they know if it's working that way in their best interest? As far as, you know, being in a relationship and, you know, making good music and trying to keep a girl, and even though you may go through obstacles and stuff like that to where you like, oh my God, I just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To get someone back and just so you could, you know, sleep better at night. How do you go through that? Like, what would make an artist, like, say if I was like, I'm dating, right? And I'm an artist, right? Say if I messed up, right? And I wanted to get this girl back. Is there a chance, or is there something that's already broken to where I can't get the girl back? Or is there a certain way that I should go about things to moving on and to moving forward and to continue to, you know, make good music and try to look forward to, you know, just a brighter future and the best? You know, say if I can't get the girl back, how would I go through that? And for other artists out there that, you know, going through these relationships and, you know, trying to make music at the same time.
Communication. Communication is key. Never keep anything from your significant other. Try to make as much time for your girl or for your boyfriend or whoever you with, you know, just make time and show them that they are just as important as your career, because you did commit to them when you got with them. You knew what you had going on before you got into a relationship, and to make them feel like they're on the back burner, it's kind of selfish. If you can't be flexible, then you need to pick what's important to you: your music, your passion, or your relationship.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Communication is the key. Y'all heard it here first from Lowkii. You know what I'm saying? That's the best, like the best you could give us. That's like the top. You know what I'm saying? Communication. And a lot of artists find themselves trying to chase a dream, but whole time the dream may be in front of them, but we have goals, we have stuff that we want to do, we got things that we want to accomplish in life and things like that. Like, say if like I'm not able to give her the time or the communication, because I'm either always busy or always working. Do you think that would be the right time to tell this woman, like, okay, I think we're not working? Or do you think they should still further that relationship and try to make it work? What you think about that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. To answer your other question, how to win back your significant other. Different people have different ways of going about things. For me, it was just opening about how I felt and being more vulnerable, showing more emotion, and admitting that I messed up, I made a mistake, and that I would try to work more on our relationship and give her more time, and just try to be more understanding that yes, I have a passion, I have a goal that I'm trying to reach, I'm trying to achieve, but at the same time I have someone here who's been supporting me and putting her dreams on the back burner for going on 2 years, and I just decided to put it on the back burner. So I would say, if you feel like your passion is more important than the girl you're with or the guy you're with, then of course you shouldn't further that relationship any further, because you are making her feel or making him feel like they don't matter, and nobody should feel like they are worthless, that they are unheard, and that their feelings don't matter. But for me, how I try to divide things is I'll give so many days a week to my music and to my passion, and then the rest of the week is just me and her and our family, because I have a kid now. So I try to be there more.
See, I like that, and you got a kid. Congratulations, bro, because being a father is one of the best life experience that a male should, go through. Just me as a father of many kids and stuff like that is just amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely loving the conversation we having, bro. So I want to ask you, where are you from?
MOB, Mom City, man. Mobile, Alabama. And I feel like we should be more open and honest about things, especially us men. We have responsibilities, you know what I'm saying? We have kids, we have a family to take care of, we have a woman who's willing to do everything she can to keep this family intact. And for a lot of guys, they feel like if they be vulnerable, if they show any type of emotion, they become less of a man. I don't believe that. I feel like it's more healthier to get everything out in the open. I feel like it's best to express yourself and be more open with the woman you say you love and you care about, because then it'll make her feel more comfortable.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's the key. Making her feel more comfortable, letting her know that you're able to take on these responsibilities as a father, even a boyfriend, vice versa for whoever's listening, for the females out there, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I could tell you come from something real. You know what I'm saying? Because when I ask some artists that question, they may say like, oh man, fuck her, she don't know my she don't want to support me in my goals. Woo. The whole time that female, that woman, be there for them 100%, and they just don't want to accept that. So they go the other route, other than comforting her, letting her know that I know that you care for me, I know that you care for my goals, and I know that you want to see us up as a family, and I know you want to see us grow. You know what I'm saying? So I love that about you, bro. For real, for real. So you from Mobile, Alabama? You know what I'm saying? What do they? Sweet home Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Turn up. Hey, that's one of the best songs out there. You can't lie about it. You know what I'm saying? So living in Alabama, how was the experience? You know, because I never been to Alabama, but for people that haven't been in Alabama, how's the experience?
Man, I'll tell you like this, man. Like in my city, there's so much hate, man. There's so much negativity. They just want to try to step on somebody's shine. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they've been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, and this person just started like 6 months ago, and they're already skyrocketing to the top, and they feel like they just stepped on their shine, like they owe them something. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it very difficult to like try to chase your dreams and try to like accomplish your goals and stuff, and to especially raise a family, because you don't know what's gonna happen. They're gonna try to rob you, try to kill you, because they feel like you took advantage of their opportunity. And you know, my girl, my baby mama, she's been pushing me to be great. She's been pushing me to succeed. But this is one of the reasons why she's very scared about me chasing my dream and just overall living in Alabama in general, because there's so much hate. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of love in this city. There's a lot of love from local artists that want to see you succeed, but there's a balance between love and hate. You know what I mean? So you never know what to expect.
Right, because you got a lot of people that hate on you and not use that as motivation. Like a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, he's doing this or she's doing this and I can't do it, or I'm not doing it now. I fucking hate them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using that as motivation to be like, okay, they're doing this, they're doing that. If they're doing it, it's possible for me to do it. So I'm going to try to do what they're doing, or even try to, you know, just better myself into a better position to become great instead of hating. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they hate because they don't see a way out. You know what I'm saying? So say if I want to move to Alabama, right? What's the best thing you could tell me on how to move in Alabama? Like how to become that artist and hold your ground? Like what is the things I need to accomplish, or, you know, just think about if I wanted to move to Alabama? Like, to make that sound more better, because I know that probably sounded complicated as hell the way I said it. What's the best experience that you had as an artist, and, you know, being in a relationship, a family man in Alabama? Well, what's the best ways to move? Like, you know, say if I want to move to Alabama, what are the things I should worry about, and what is the things that I should not worry about? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they move to different states or cities, and they find themselves stuck because either they're worried about this, they're worried about that, they don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do that, they don't know how to, you know, just maneuver through the crowds and stuff like that. What is the best experience and knowledge that you could tell others that's, you know, wanted to move to Alabama to, you know, just live and, you know, even, you know, make music and, you know, be in relationships?
Man, don't get me wrong, but like everybody in Alabama right now, all the local artists that's trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, skyrocket to the top, to like go global, go national, go worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to get out of Alabama. That's how crazy Alabama is. Like, this is like the second highest crime rate city in all of America, in my personal opinion. So it's just like, if you decide to come here, man, you better keep your guard up. You better like be on your toes and never move alone. Always make sure you have somebody that has your back and stuff, that you trust, because like people in the city, man, they different, man. Man, I'll say this, like nowadays, not even just in the city, man, just overall, you got to be very skeptical, like who you trust, who you fuck with, because you never know that friend that you trust could stab you in the back to try and steal your shine, to try to steal your glory, try to steal everything you've worked for to try to feed your family, because this is how I feed my family. This is how I'm trying to support my family. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody take food off my kid's plate, take money from my family. You know what I mean? So I just try to like move with a purpose and never let anybody know exactly what I'm thinking or what's my next move.
Facts, bro. And especially me living in Chicago, I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because you just got a whole bunch of people that's on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Things that's just not... things that you can't understand. Like, as far as me, like, it's some things I can't understand. Like, why do these people do this? Why are they doing that? What's their reason behind it? You know, things that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I could fully understand you and appreciate that for anyone that's, you know, just looking for, like, say, if, you know, somebody look forward to moving to Alabama. You know, now they know a little, you know, a little insights of someone that's really from there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I have a question for you. What's your process on making music? Do you freestyle? Do you write? Do you have a writer? You know what I'm saying? What is the things you go through when you making music?
And to like answer that question, you know, I feel like a lot of people who, especially artists who like make music and stuff, they get writer block. Like I get writer block all the time. Like sometimes my mind goes blank and I don't know exactly what to say. And I have like a whole bunch of unreleased songs that I have not uploaded, posted, or nothing like that, because I feel like it don't fit me. So I sit on the song for months and months and months. My last song that I dropped before I started going crazy this year was, I'll say, in February of last year, because of like how dedicated I am. Like I want my shit to be like on point. So personally, like I'll go into the studio and I'll listen to like one beat for like 30 minutes, and I'll spend the entire day dedicated to listen to beats, nothing but beats. And then when I find the right beat, the next day I'll come in, and however I feel when I walk into that studio is what comes out. And sometimes it's a banger, sometimes it's not. But that's just the beauty of art, you know what I'm saying? Is finding the right words to say to make a masterpiece.
Okay, I rock with that. Okay, so you still ain't answer my question, bro. So you say you spend a whole day listening to beats, dedicating yourself to the beats, making sure that this beat is the right fit for you know, what you're trying to write, or you know, what you're trying to create, which is a masterpiece. Now, when you're trying to create this masterpiece, do you write? Do you have writers? Do you have somebody helping you? Like, what's the process that you go through to really create the good music you create today? What's that process like?
Man, to be honest with you, sometimes I just fucking freestyle whatever I got going on, like, you know. And oftentimes I'll be sitting on my sofa, and I'm a big poetry fan, you know what I'm saying? I write a bunch of poems and shit, so I'll be writing a bunch of poems, and I'll be on YouTube, and this ad will come up, and I'll see this beat, and I'll start humming to it. Or like one of the bros will send me a fire ass beat, or my girl will send me a beat or whatever, and I'll start listening to it, humming to it, and then I'll look down at my page, and I'll be like, I'll start like humming the words to the beat, and something will just click, and I'll just automatically stop whatever I'm doing, and I'll run to the studio, and you know, the rest is just history. And other times I'll just be like, you know what I'm saying, like I will just like get other artists' opinions on like what to say or like what to do, and they'll give me like a little snippet of like what I can use, and then the rest is just like a thought process of like what rhymes with this, what rhymes with that. Or like I was like, for example, like one of my homies and shit, I'll send like a whole song to him, and then he'll send me half the song back. like what he thinks is good. He'll cut the pieces out that he doesn't like, and then he'll send me a snippet like what he got, and then I'll just kind of add that to the song, and then shit go from there. So it's a lot of things that goes into like making music.
Okay. So as an artist, me just hearing what you were saying, I understand that you really love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not something that you force yourself to do. Because you got some artists that force themselves to write or force themselves to make music because either A, they want to be famous, or either B, they think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So just by hearing your experience, it's telling me that, it really makes me understand that you love it. You know what I'm saying? And everything happens organically. Like, you're not just forcing yourself to listen to beats or things of that nature, and you really freestyling. You know what I'm saying? That's a true artist, one that could freestyle. That could just come up with words and be like you said, something just click. Same with me. We can't really understand it, but something clicks. You know what I'm saying? So I like that about you, bro. I really do.
Right. And I feel like, what I'm saying, like, as an artist, you want to put the best product out. And that's with like anything you do. You want the best product of what you're trying to sell, like, or what you're trying to put out, to just to make the fans happy. And for me, my style of music is a lot different than a lot of the local artists in my city. Like, I rap about pain. I rap about depression, anxiety, heartbreak, love. And I try to connect with my fans on a emotional level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean, bro. Just trying to connect on the emotional level. It's almost like if you're going through this, you want to connect to the people that's also going through this. Or if you're seeking this, and you're making music about seeking this, you want to connect to those people that's seeking that. So I definitely understand that, Brody. Okay, so I should ask you, bro, one famous artist that's out there, who would you most likely will want to collab with? Like, if you had the opportunity to create music with any artist out there, it has to be famous though. Which artist would you choose, and why?
Like, what you mean, like famous, like in my city, or like overall?
Yeah, like, I mean, it don't have to be necessarily in your city, but a artist that's just, just famous in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Kid Cudi, you got Drake, you got J. Cole, Kanye, you got Yeet. You know what I'm saying? You got Offset, Kai Cenat. Even though he has like one song out there, but he's almost an artist, right? So yeah, anybody famous. Who would you want to do the song with, and why?
I mean, like, famous wise, I would say like Rod Wave, because of just like his style of music he puts out. You know what I mean? And just like how emotional he gets when he's on the mic. And you can see from his past interviews on DGB, Dirty Glove Bastards, how he literally came from nothing and made a impact, and he showed out. So famous wise, I would say Rod Wave.
Rod Wave. Go. You know what I'm saying? For me, personally and honestly, I think Rod Wave was the last artist to put out something real that just coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe before Rod Wave, it was a couple of other artists that made a decent impact. But the one that made the impact was Rod Wave. Then it was Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? And Rod Wave, like, he's definitely a really, really good and dope artist. So that was like a perfect answer, bro. I'm definitely on the same page as you, 100%.
In my city, man, we have a lot of young, hungry local artists out here that's like trying to make a name for themselves. And Lil Rody, he's like #1 on my list, and I'll say that because of this. He is living proof. He's mastered his craft, and he takes every mistake that he's made and he uses it as tools to motivate himself to be better. He spent 9 months in the studio before he dropped anything, just mastering his craft. And I think that's dedication in itself.
Hey, shout out to Little Rody. You know what I'm saying? So Little Rody, so I'm hearing you fuck with, you know, people that's real, people that's perfecting their craft. Because you got some artists, they just start throwing out shit. You be like, what the fuck? That sound like a practice song. You know what I'm saying? Then you got people like Lil Rody that's perfecting their craft, and people like you, obviously, that's just perfecting y'all craft and not putting out bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of message you got to the artists that just be throwing out shit? You know what I'm saying? Shit that it sounded like they could have, you know, took more time and dedication to, you know, perfect it the way that the world should take it in.
How should I put it, man? I feel like they're just trying to cheat their way to the top. They're trying to do any and everything they can to make a name for themselves, but in the worst way possible. They ain't taking this shit seriously. They ain't, you know what I'm saying, taking time to master their craft. They ain't just taking time to learn the way of the industry. And I feel like people like that shouldn't be involved in what we do as artists, because I feel like they are shitting on every single one of us local artists who day in and day out fucking like put in the sweat, the blood, the tears, the time to create something that the fans, that the people can relate to and be proud of, and that we can be proud of as artists. There's no shortcuts, you know what I'm saying? You're either good at it or you're not, but you can't be both. And that's how I feel about it. A lot of people in my city might disagree, but me personally, that's how I feel. Like Lil Rody, like he has songs from like a year ago that he looks back on now, and like he can tell, like he feels like he rushed it. He threw some stuff together and it wasn't the best that he could do. The work that he's doing now by far is bringing out the talent in him. It's bringing out the motivation and the love for this industry. And I feel like it's not just him, it's, you know, Little Dead End, you know what I'm saying? He is not only an artist, but he's also a director. He's helping other local artists get the name out there, and I feel like that's dedication. That's showing love to this industry. We need more people like them too. We need more people to help balance the love-hate relationship that we have, especially in this industry.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them too. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need more people like them. You know what I'm saying? And more people like you as well, bro. You know, how does it feel knowing that when I drop this interview, someone, you know, 20 or 30 years from now are able to listen to this interview and be like, he helped me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as they're listening to your experiences and the knowledge that you're giving us, how do you feel, like, knowing that you help people, not even like even now, but even then in the future, even when we're not even here to breathe the air on this earth? How does that make you feel, bro? Because your knowledge and wisdom is very much needed for even the future generation.
I'm gonna put it to you like this, man. My message to anybody that's listening to this now, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, hell, even 50 years from now. My message to them is to stay humble, have faith that things will work out in the end. It may take some time, some hard work, some dedication, but if you put forth the work and the effort, things will come the way it's supposed to. And another thing, never let anybody tell you that you cannot pursue your dreams and that your dreams ain't worth chasing. Because if I would have listened to the people that told me the same thing, I probably wouldn't be making music right now. And for me, music is therapy. It's a way for me to express myself in a way that I can't express in any other way, shape, or form. You know, because like I feel like it's hard for me to sit down and tell somebody my story and for them to like understand. Like growing up, I wasn't able to just like talk to a counselor about my feelings or like what I had going on behind the scene type shit. You know what I mean? I always like wrote my shit down, and I ended up like burning all my shit. But when I found music, that was a way for me to escape, for me to tell my story without having to sit down in front of a complete stranger and tell them my whole life story. Like, I don't know you, but this is different. It's not only helping me get my story out, but it's helping other people going through the same thing.
I love that. Stay humble and have faith that things will work out. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're going through a path and you're aiming for a certain something, but you may find yourself in a certain position to where you like, oh, this what I could do also. You know what I'm saying? And just taking that opportunity and making something great out of it and still do what you want to do as far as like, you know, create music or, you know, create instruments, you know, anything that you want to do. Like some people, they have a dream of creating, you know, bowls or, you know, certain type of toothpicks or, you know, whatever they have in mind. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to take an opportunity that's in front of you as well as, you know, continue your dream. Like, you know, you got a lot of people that'll be like, I'm trying to do this and this is in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would try to brush that to the side, like, okay, I don't want to do that. Like, say if an opportunity was in front of you to run somebody else's business, a lot of people wouldn't even, they'd be like, I'm trying to run my own business, why am I running his business? You know what I'm saying? But people need to understand that that could be a stepping stone, you know what I'm saying? And you could earn and gain a lot of knowledge from that and take that and to move forward onto your own, even if you know, saving up checks and stuff like that. You know, I tell a lot of people, like, these jobs, you have to work them and, you know, you have to, you know, sometimes save checks, but you have to also do what you love, but someone has a balance. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever felt like your balance with work or, you know, doing things you love doing, have you ever felt like it was in a way? Like, say if you just wanted to create music all day, but you also had like responsibilities of, you know, keeping a job and stuff like that, but you didn't want to keep that job. Have you ever felt like that? You just, you know, didn't want to do that stuff, but you just wanted to create music?
Man, I feel like you gotta start from the bottom before you can get to the top. You can't just skip the whole line and go straight to the top. Like, that's not how life works. You can't just like go and work on a house or like work on a car or go put an album out and expect to know exactly what you're doing off the bat. It doesn't work that way. And then you can't get mad and start pouting because you ain't making the money that the person in front of you is making, because that person's been there longer. That person knows what they're doing because they've been trained, they've been taught, they've been doing this for years. You know what I mean? Like, you have to learn the game before you can just automatically expect a huge huge payday. You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like it's hard trying to kind of to like balance your life because you have so much going on. And it's not so much that you have so much going on. It's just that, you know, you can't just expect a huge payday or to know exactly what you're doing when you first start. So you always have to have a backup plan. Like if this don't work out, alright, that's fine. At least you put yourself out there. You try. And that's a lot. That's more than you can say about a lot of people that just feels like if they never try, they'll never fail. But in reality, you're living in this world of like, if you never try, you'll never succeed. You know what I mean? Type shit. So that's like the mentality of like going into a new job or like going after something that you've been wanting to pursue for the longest time, like music. For me, I feel like if you don't try, you'll never amount to anything.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that because you got some people, they've been like, they start like, okay, because you got some artists that have come out, right? Even though they've been rapping for a very long time, but they come out and say, oh, I've been doing this 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? So that has a lot of artists in a mindset to where if I'm doing this now, that means I need to take off in 2 or 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say it can't happen, but, you know, it almost put, you know, new artists in a way to like, okay, if I don't pop in 2 or 3 months, I'm not shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like artists shouldn't look at that because they don't even know if that artist, you know, which is a famous artist, is capping or not. Because more than likely, once you start going through and, you know, a little bit deeper into the history, they actually been rapping longer than what they've been rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely completely understand that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just going through the process, knowing, learning, having that experience. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely rock with you as an artist, bro. So, the latest song you dropped out is Sorry. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want people to go check that out. You know what I'm saying? And I like the message that you had behind that song, Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Just basically going through certain things and, you know, with your woman and, you know, just having that connection to where you actually felt a way to where you needed to be like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That's where the true feelings hang in there. And I love that, bro. That shows how real and true of an artist you are. So what can we expect from you, bro, in the next couple of months? What projects are you working on? Is you working on an album? Is you working on a mixtape? Is you working with certain artists that we don't know? You know what I'm saying? Let us know what's going on. What you got planned for the future, bro?
So, man, there's a lot that I'm doing right now. And there's not a lot that I can really, you know, talk about, but I will say this. The music that I'm putting out now is going to be something completely different and completely out of my comfort zone. But I feel like to really find your style and your sound and whatnot, you have to like kind of branch off and try new things because it will make you an even better artist. But I am trying to get with a few people, but that takes a little bit of time because we all gotta get together, gotta talk about a game plan and kind of merge our style together and try to put out something that people can be proud of and that we can be proud of as artists, because it's something that we're putting out for our fans to listen to and to see, I guess, a different side of us. You know what I'm saying? Now, Little Rody, he's one of the main ones I'm looking at right now. You know, just gotta get with him and see how he's feeling and whatnot. But for the most part, I've been really just dropping solo stuff because I feel like I still got a lot to learn and a lot to work on, especially with me being a new upcoming local artist. But outside of like Little Rody, you know what I'm saying, Trap D's, Little Dead End, Ashton 2 times, he's popping back around, you know what I'm saying. He's been off the market for a while, you know what I'm saying, but he's back and he's stronger than ever, and he's one of the people outside of Little Rody that I'm hoping I can work with in the future. So just shout out to Ashton 2 times, you know what I'm saying. He's been going through it, but he's making a whole turnaround. 2024 is gonna be his year.
Okay. Ooh, okay. You dropping gems on us, bro. Okay, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So you and this certain artist, y'all going out y'all comfort zone, and y'all really trying to create something that a lot of people that can enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I love that about y'all, and I can't wait to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so besides all the music stuff, what do you do as far as like as a hobby or like for work? Things that you like doing other than music.
Man, that's not a lot I like to do outside of music, because like I feel like music is my life. Music is a way for me to escape reality when I'm going through it. I feel like music is a way for me to express myself in a way that is acceptable, I guess, in a sense. But outside of music, I'm more of a family man. I try to spend as much time with my family as I can, and I try to share my accomplishments with my family, because if it wasn't for my family, I wouldn't be doing this. My family is my biggest supporter. My family loves what I'm trying to do, and my family supports everything I do. And I want to try to put out something that I know when my kid gets older, he can be proud of, and help build a future for him and give him the life that I didn't have growing up. You know, my kid, he's my pride and joy. He's my heart. You know what I mean? He was just born on October 2nd. So, you know, when I look at him, I see why I'm working as hard as I'm working now, because I want to give him the life that I didn't have. Growing up, I'm sorry, I get very emotional talking about this. Growing up, we didn't really have, we didn't have a lot growing up. My mom, my dad, and my 3 brothers, we struggled a lot because we didn't have a car, so it was hard for us to get around. But my mom, she tried to give us a life that she didn't have. Although it wasn't what we wanted, my mom still tried. And, you know, she tried, she sacrificed so much for us. So when I look at my kid, I see my mom giving up so much for me and sacrificing things in her life that could have helped us financially, to give us opportunities and to teach us how to be successful, bright, intelligent young men. And that's the same thing I want to do for my kid. I don't want my kid to ever go without. And my mom went without on so many different occasions to make sure that we had. And I will always be appreciative. Me and my mom, we don't get along, but she's my mom and I love her, and I would do anything I can for her. And so that's why I make music. That's why I work so hard like I do, because I'm trying to pay her back for everything that she's done for me and for my brothers, and to give my kid a life that he can be proud of, and to be the person that he can come to and look up to. I want to be his hero, like my mom was mine.
That's lovely, bro. You know what I'm saying? That and I know it's real because I can hear it in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your mom, bro. 100%, bro. She's a strong woman, bro. She knew what to do. She knew how to raise a man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of mothers don't know how to raise a man, and your mom definitely raised a man, bro. Shout out to her and everything she has done, bro. It's amazing, bro. Just hearing your story, bro. It opens so much, you know, and just hearing your experience and things of that nature. It just, you know what I'm saying? I could feel it because my mom is the same way, bro. You know, my father, he was in my life, but he wasn't in my life, if you get what I mean. So, have you ever, now I asked a lot of artists this, you know what I'm saying? Only because I want to hear what they would say. Would you ever make a song about your mom?
You know, I actually have like 2 unreleased songs about my mom right now, and I just been waiting for the right opportunity, the right time to just put it out there. And before I do so, I want to show my mom first, you know what I mean, to get my mom's opinion on it, because my mom, she supports me in what I'm doing, but she's not really a fan of the style, but she is supporting my dreams, so I don't know how she would like react to it. So that's kind of like what I'm kind of nervous about.
Okay. You okay? So you one of the few artists, bro. Because a lot of artists, they ain't got nothing in the storage. They ain't got nothing about their mom, but you do. And I love that about you, bro. Because I'm the same way. I got them songs in the storage, or even I got certain songs that someone may be like, okay, they wouldn't get the expectations. Okay, he's talking about his mom, or he's talking his mom's life. You know, I got songs out there like that. So that's raw as hell, bro. I'm definitely rocking with that. And, you know, getting her approval, of course, you know, is first things, you know, that's the first thing you got to do. Same here. So I know she'll love it. It's something created for her, about her. So she, you know, and a lot of people don't experience or don't, you know, have enough time on this earth to experience music that others create for them. You know what I'm saying? Literally. And that's one of the most greatest feelings that you could take in, is when you listening to something that someone created specifically for you. Now, have you ever had that experience? And now, even if you didn't, it's going to come. But have you had that experience of listening to something, or not just something, but, you know, listening to some music someone created, but it's specifically about you and for you? Have you ever experienced that?
I feel like I have, but the person that dropped the album, she didn't really specify, but a lot of the songs on there I felt like was kind of referred to me, and it wasn't too sweet, but you know, like I said, it goes back to, you live, you learn, you make mistakes, and you just gotta learn from it. So.
Hold on. So you saying somebody dropped some sneak disses on you, bro? Like, did that make you wanna kind of like create a song? Even though everything was not like, you couldn't like point out like, okay, she's really, or he or she's really talking about me, but you kind of had the feeling. You know what I'm saying? So have you ever thought like, you know what, I'm gonna put out a song too? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever felt like that? And that's crazy you said that, because I also felt the same, to where it was like almost like she was, you know, talking about me, but it was almost like, okay, she didn't drop no names, so I'm not really sure. So, did you ever feel like you had to come out with another song, or you just take it as like, okay, you live and you learn, you know? You messed up.
Man, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she didn't drop any names, but like a lot of things that she said, I can almost like guarantee it was like reference to me. So the song Breakup, that's kind of like, like the reason why I dropped it was because of like that diss track that she dropped. In fact, I actually got like a couple more songs that have not dropped yet, but like I'm gonna drop on my album that I'm making. So, I got some hot stuff coming.
Okay. So now we understanding the song Breakup. So if she listens to this interview, you know, don't blame me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Turn up. That's just how magic happens. You feel me? So for any artists out there, what is something that you will want to tell them, you know, to motivate them to keep doing what they're doing? Because, you know, sometimes we get people that tells us we can't do this, or we're not going to make it nowhere. What is something that you could give to them to where they could, you know, overcome that and continue to, you know, become what they want to become and just do what they love in general?
I feel like self-expression is the key, and I cannot stress that enough. Expression. I cannot stress it enough. I'm telling you, you have to do what's best for you and for your family and for your future. You have to do what's comfortable for you. Do not let anybody tell you can't do something. When you got so many people saying nothing but negative crap about you, and then you go into this like deep depression, like think about why they're doing it. Because they're trying to throw you off your game, dog. They're trying to throw you off your game. They're trying to make sure that you don't succeed and steal their shine and their glory. You know what I'm saying? Like, be the best that you can be. Fuck the haters, dog. Fuck the haters. Be you. Self-expression. Expression. I cannot stress that enough, dog. I'm serious. Do not give them the satisfaction of making you feel less of yourself, because we all know we have the power to do something great. We all have a purpose here. That's the reason why we're here. We have a purpose. A lot of us don't know what that is. A lot of us is still trying to find that out. Even me, I'm still trying to find out if like this is what I'm supposed to do. And even if it's not, it's a great learning experience. It's a great way for me to meet a lot of different people, go to a lot of different places, and to just gain knowledge and build relationships with people that could influence my life and make me a better person. So again, I'll say self-expression. Expression. I cannot stress that enough. That's the main thing. Communication, self-expression, and being humble is the three main things that you need to know and live by. And loyalty. Loyalty. Always be about your shit. Never let anybody know that you are bullshitting or you're not going to do something that you say you was going to do. Just be real, and I guarantee you will go to higher places, and more opportunity will come your way if you're honest about stuff. So that's what I gotta say.
Very, very true. Self-expression. We can't stress that enough. I like that about you, bro. Being humble and just you know, not really worrying about what other people saying. Just really understanding that you have to experience these things and you only walk through your shoes. You may experience certain things that other people may go through, but some people, you know what I'm saying, they just want to knock you off your game. They really don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you become something they could never be. So yeah, bro, you are 100% lit. You know what I'm saying? You real. I could feel it and I could understand you. And some of the things that you're saying, well, all of the things that you're saying, I could relate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So y'all heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lowkii and his whole family and his whole movement. I appreciate you for your time, bro. I definitely can't wait till we have another interview, and I'm definitely gonna have to react to some of your music, because I did listen to your music and I'm like, this bro is dope. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all go check bro out. As y'all heard before, the latest song he has out now is called Sorry. I'm gonna have that in the description below, and I'm also gonna leave his YouTube in the description below. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to bro, go check bro out. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I appreciate y'all for listening, and I'll catch y'all back in my next interview.